Welcome back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, and it is time to chat what's happening with our schools. And this week we really do have Cody Skinner here. How you doing this morning?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Good. A lot of stuff going on. We're getting to that part of the year where the last of the year activities are taking place ahead of the graduations and summer vacations and all that good stuff. Do you get a summer vacation this year?
No, never. Never do. There's always something going on.
Yeah, well, that's usually how it is. You think, well, when you get through this weekend, it's going to calm down, and then it doesn't. And then, well, if I get through this weekend, it's going to calm down. And
just one thing after another all the time.
That's right. Well, there's a lot of things going on. You wanted to mention the elementary school track meet, and I've noticed they've had the Zia field events have been going on for a couple of weeks now. And
yeah, a lot of track stuff going on. This Friday, our elementary kids are doing the 4th and 5th grade track meet, and a lot of fun. You know, everybody seems to really love that and look forward to it, and very competitive. All the schools get to go against each other, and one of everybody's favorites, of course, is the tug of war out in the middle of the football field. That's always a lot of fun to watch. So really looking forward to Friday with the elementary kiddos. And then Friday night, the boys and girls, or the high school team, are having the district track meet here in Artesia, and that's always fun. I think the boys baseball team is playing Goddard first round of the playoffs, and it's a best 2 out of 3 games, and it'll be here Friday night.
Yep,
and then
5 o'clock.
Yeah. And then a doubleheader on, if necessary, doubleheader. Hopefully just one game on Saturday.
Game on Saturday at 11, that's right.
And then our girls are playing Kirtland Central, first round of the playoffs. And that game, I believe, is at 10 o'clock on Saturday.
10 o'clock Saturday morning,
so it's a busy few days coming up.
Because you got the district track meet, and then you've got the first round of the baseball and the softball tournament. So
yes.
Plus the other track meet that you mentioned.
Yeah.
Something else, we talked about this yesterday with the Chamber Chat. The Summer Activities Fair that the Chamber is putting on, that's being hosted at the Bulldog Training Center.
Yes, it is. We're looking forward to that. It's, I believe it's from 3:30 to 5:30 on May 12th, and it'll be a time for the community to get to come and see what all summer activities are going to be offered this year. Hopefully, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of great stuff for all the kids and families to do over the summer, and so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, Chambers, I know, is scheduling the people that want to be there. So if you've got a youth group, if you've got a church vacation Bible school, if you've got some kind of dance or training, I don't know, maybe there's going to be a wrestling camp.
Soon, hopefully, yeah.
But call the Chamber and get on the schedule to be there, and then encourage parents to be there on that Thursday from 3:30 to 5:30 to drag the kids and say, all right, you're doing something. Pick one.
Right. Yep, exactly. You're going to be busy this summer.
You're going to be busy, so you're doing something. And then the Zia Zing is coming up. That's always a popular event.
Yes, May 19th, the Zia Zing. It's going to be at 7 o'clock p.m. And during the day, they're going to do a performance for the 5th graders, kind of a recruiting tool. But all the 5th graders will get to go to the auditorium and watch that. So
yeah,
that's always a good time also.
That's right. Mr. White's pretty excited. A lot of improvements are going to be done at the auditorium this summer.
Yes, they are doing a tremendous amount of work to the inside of the auditorium over the summer. We met with several architects and engineers 2 days ago for several hours over there, just walking through everything, and a lot of new lighting, new dressing rooms backstage, air conditioning systems. It's new soundboard. It's going to be a very nice project.
Yeah, no, he's pretty excited. He said to me at the band concert Monday night, he says, you know, we're not going to need you next year. What? But what it is they're putting in the camera system that PTZ, so that, you know, the camera operator will sit next to the sound operator, next to the lighting operator, and control the cameras.
Well, I wasn't aware of that, but that sounds really neat.
That's what Ben told me, and he said that, and then it'll all get mixed together. And so my role will be to make sure that the event is scheduled to happen on the internet.
Okay.
So he'll tell me, hey, we've got the Zia Zing. It starts at this time, and I'll set it up on the event on the schedule, and so at the appropriate time it'll just come on and people can watch if it's an event that's being streamed out of there. So
that'll be great.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to some of that. Now you have a new role going into the fall, right?
Yes.
with the new superintendent Thad Phipps and
Yeah, I'm going to take over what Thad was doing as the operations person, and Mr. Phipps was in charge of the new buildings and the meeting with architects and engineers and keeping our buildings and facilities updated. Speaking of that, another project we do have coming up this summer is the new turf at the Bulldog Bowl. The turf we have right now is, I can't remember how old it is, 12, 13 years old, I believe.
Oh, wow. Got a
it's,
good life out of it then.
We really have. It's due for some new turf, and we're going to put some shotcrete across over the berms. So right now underneath the berms, it's just some loose dirt, and there's some caverns from when we've had a lot of rain, and it's washed some of the dirt away, so it's not a safe place. And so we're going to shotcrete that and then put turf back on top of the berms, and so that should last another 30 years.
Yeah.
At least.
Okay.
And so that's another big project we do have coming up this summer. The high school's getting a new roof.
Okay.
And so that's going to be the day school is out. They're going to get started on it, and they're going to have to really get after it in order to be done and have it ready to go by the first day of school. And luckily, we're not going to get any rain this summer, so it should slow down the roofing project any.
Well, hopefully they've put in a few rain dates in the schedule.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I hope we get some rain.
Yeah, well, I hope we do too. Wrestling, and I know you were actively involved in helping to get the wrestling program started in
Yes.
in Artesia. I don't know if they've hired a wrestling coach yet.
We have not, but we have had some applicants already interested in, and so that's always a good sign. We've got some people that want to come in and start a brand new program here in Artesia. And Artesia, we have the athletes, we have the facilities, we've got everything ready. We just need a good coach to come in and get the program going, and
Yeah.
so we're looking forward to that.
Well, and one of the construction projects, there's going to be wrestling practice or wrestling. What exactly is going to be added to the red brick gym?
Okay, on the west side of the red brick gym, we're going to add on a 50 by 100 foot building, and it's going to be wall-to-wall mats, and so that's where the wrestling practice will take place every day. And then we'll roll out mats onto the main gym floor of the red brick gym whenever they have duels or tournaments.
Okay. So it's a practice. It'll be a practice facility.
Yes.
Okay. And they've already, I mean, I didn't realize this until I went in there for the wrestling match, that a couple of wrestling matches that were in the red brick gym. The locker room facilities and the offices there at the red brick gym have really been upgraded over the years.
Yeah, all that stuff was upgraded a few years back, and so it's ready to go. Luckily, we didn't have to do any of that. We didn't have to add any restrooms or locker rooms or offices or anything. All that is already there, so we just had to build a room for those kids to practice in.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. So that'll be a new program that gets added to the rest. Are there some other construction projects that are going to be going on this summer that people just might want to be interested in or be aware of?
I can't think right now of any major projects. Just little fixer-up things, adding a few benches at Roselawn Elementary and some new trash cans at Yuck Elementary. We're looking at doing pouring little slabs of cement, like 10 by 10 foot squares of cement, and putting some benches on them at the high school, just for students to be able to sit down during lunch or before and after school, just kind of hang out, just make that area a little bit more accommodating for them. So there's some little projects like that going on this summer, but the big ones are the bowl, the wrestling, and the re-roofing of the high school.
Excellent. Well, that sounds exciting. So you're going to dig in and...
It is. It's been a lot of fun for me to get to learn that part of the school side, just meeting a lot with the engineers and architects, and that's been a lot of fun, going through the design process for things. I've really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah. So, and we have great facilities in Artesia, so...
We do.
Just got to keep them up, right?
And the schools do a great job. The school board has always been very supportive of the school and their facilities, and it's so great to have people from other towns come to our facilities, and they're just in awe. Like, oh my gosh, this place is so beautiful. Everybody compliments the Bulldog Bowl, the pit, our baseball, softball fields. It's just great to be a Bulldog. It's so neat to have people want to come to Artesia just to play in our facilities and to see our schools. And we do everything very well in Artesia, and it's, the public supports us, and the community's been very supportive, and businesses, and so we really just have great people here in Artesia that love their schools. They love their Bulldogs.
Yeah. So, well, good luck with all these construction projects, like I said, Ben's pretty excited about the auditorium and what's going to be happening over there. I just didn't like the fact that I wasn't going to be needed anymore.
We'll still keep you around.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Right.
You never want to hear that. You're not needed anymore. Go away. You know, that's so sad. I almost started crying.
It'll be okay. We'll keep you around.
I'll find something to do.
Right.
So we'll get it covered. Well, good. Was there anything else we needed to cover or talk about today?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. BPA's in Dallas right now for nationals. They did fantastic at state, and we want to wish all those kids good luck at nationals. And other than that, I can't think of anything right now.
Well, good. Well, appreciate the update on all that, and good luck with all the projects this summer.
All right, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Cody Skinner with us here on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. We are going